What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I did want to talk about the weather system in Forza Horizon 5 and honestly how I am so dang impressed with it. Now again, if you are going to be new here, I am going to be a first-time Forza Horizon 5 player. I have never played any Forza Horizon, but after playing the 5th game, I am definitely planning pretty much to go back and play those, at least 1 through 4 anyway, but I'm having a wonderful time on the 5th game. And with that, I was really impressed with how the weather system is designed. That's going to be something like the regular rain you're going to most likely encounter when you're playing, or the insane rainstorms that come in, and also the crazy dust storms as well. So first things first, I'm sure everyone is going to be aware that you are probably going to encounter some regular rainstorms where you're probably going to see like the cloudiness, it will be raining or lightly raining for that matter, you drive through it and stuff, and it's kind of everywhere on the map, or at least a big part of it, at least from what I have noticed. But there's also going to be another side to that where it's not always going to be everywhere. And what I do mean by this is you guys know how like when it would rain in Motorfest or you see like rain in Need for Speed Heat or Unbound, that the entire map would be raining, okay? Like you would legit see it everywhere. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Like in the Crew 2, it would be snowing. You'd be seeing the snow everywhere, kind of like the rain. No matter where you are, it's going to be raining. Well, one thing I found very impressive about Forza Horizon 5 is the fact that if you do see a huge rainstorm, which you can't see them in the distance, if you're going to be looking at one of those, you can go, yo, well, I'm going to drive toward that, and can I drive into it? And turns out you literally can. This was something I was really surprised about. Like, you can see the dark clouds and pretty much tell, like, yo, that's a big storm over there. I kind of want to go check it out because it's sunny over here and absolutely pouring over there. Something I have really experienced a lot here in Florida. Like, you can basically be in your house or, like, in a store somewhere. It could be raining in the front of that store, but the back of the store isn't raining. You can legit see the same thing in Forza Horizon 5. I was so dang amazed with it. Not only that, though, when you are driving toward that storm, you're going to see the big clouds. You can then start seeing it pretty much take effect. It's going to be insanely windy, very heavy rain and stuff, and it really looks like you're driving through a crazy storm. I was kind of surprised with this because I was like, we all do know most games and a lot of racing games have storms and stuff, but I feel like they're not doing it to this scale that really is going to show it that it's only in this isolated area, because you could probably look over and go, okay, well, it's raining over there, so I'm going to go this way, right? I don't want to drive in the rain because maybe I have slicks on my car or something, or maybe I'm not running the right setup. I don't want to be in the rain. I want to be in the sunny area. Well, turns out you can literally do that in Forza, which I think is honestly pretty dope. And when you are going to be driving into that storm, it's going to be very heavy. I was actually kind of impressed when I was by the beach and stuff by my house there. I was like, yo, it is legitimately pouring. I drove onto the beach and I'm like, wait a second, can I drive out of this, bro? And turns out you can literally drive out of the storm as well. I was seeing a few other people talking about this on videos, like on Instagram. I'm like, yo, and y'all know what's funny about this is I would say people are probably going to come in and go, dude, it's just some rain, like it's not that big of a deal. But I feel like the way they did it really was going to be great. And it's also going to be different because most of the time in many racing games, the whole map is raining, right? I mean, that's probably like the biggest thing we've seen in pretty much any racing game in the recent years. I do understand that Forza is not going to be new, but being a new player, this is kind of like my first time encountering it. And do let me know in the comments below as well if the older Forza Horizon games also had something similar with the weather system in that game. I really found this insane because I was legit going down the beach. I'm like, let me drive out of this. I go all the way out of it. I turn around, which I will be showing some of this in the background. You'll see the insane storm. I'm like, okay, let me go right back to it. So you can literally drive back into the storm while also driving out of it. Again, most games normally are going to focus on just rain in the entire map, but I found this really dope how you can actually see this in one area, drive into it, and of course you're also going to have like light rainfall where it's going to cover bigger areas and stuff, but I really do like how it's going to be a mix of heavier storms coming in. They're going to be covering one area and stuff, then you have like lighter rainstorms there, and then over on the other side of the map, which I did want to talk about, guys, as well as going to be the dust storm. It's kind of insane how we're going to have heavy rain like that, and then like those storms can come in. Then you can also turn around and go, whoa, and you're going to see a massive cloud of dust, man, that also comes over, completely destroys your visibility. Kind of reminds me something of like maybe Mad Max or something like that, where you pretty much can't see nothing, or you have to wear like those crazy goggles, or you're pretty much going to be absolutely cooked. And I'm sure a lot of you all are probably wondering exactly what I do mean by cook, guys, but check this out, okay? I was waiting for this to spawn in so I can show this. I am going to be in the cyclone here. I kind of just wanted to jump into a quick vehicle, guys, but check this out, man. Look at the dust storm that's coming in, bro. Tell me that doesn't look crazy. The best part is you can literally drive right into it. So let me do that here quick. This is going to be along the lines of like the storm thing I was talking about before, to where you can legit drive into it. You can literally see it coming in. Like, you can see the sides of it, man. That's absolutely insane. And the crazy part is, let's go drive into it here quick. Let me shift down a gear, would probably help. Look at this, guys. This is absolutely insane. Like, tell me, like, you got to give credit where it is due, right? What other game is doing something like this, bro? Like, what? Like, dude, this is absolutely insane. Like, you're literally driving right into a crazy dust storm. You can also see it's like super windy, which is obviously part of the dust storm. But it is going to be cool because this shows up on this side. So this isn't going to be on every part of the map, which we do know some racing games would do, or try to do something like that. No, man, this is literally pretty much on this side of the map, I guess, which currently I am going to be over here where a lot of the dunes are and stuff like that. Comes in toward the other HQ here, which is like the main one. But the thing is, I had to make a video about this though, because it really is crazy how great the detail of this is. Now, I'm sure some people are probably not going to be the biggest fan of this. Like, yo, I can't see nothing, bro. Can you please go away, storm, or stuff like that? Which I get. I mean, you probably might have issues seeing, but the visibility is still going to be absolutely fantastic. And I would say that's probably going to be a big plus there. Where is, let me go back. That's the way I'm looking for. But y'all are going to see, though, that pretty much driving in this, you can still see fine. Like, it's not really going to be an issue. But the atmosphere, when you're driving in this, man, just looks absolutely insane. Look at first-person mode, bro. Like, the detail of this is so crazy to me. When I first drove into one of the storms, I'm like, yo, this is insane. But when I saw a dust storm come in, I was like, there's no way. Is this real? I legit thought I was tripping out when I saw that huge cloud. I'm like, wait, you're telling me that... And look at this. Look at that. Look at that, bro. I drove right out of it. It's kind of nice over here. And you could literally drive to the other side. It could legit be raining over there. But instead, you're going to come on this side and wha-bam. And that's going to be the crazy, like, dust storm. I don't think it's going to come any farther, but it does cover, like, that area. At least I think that's the thing. It might be moving. Could be slow. I think I have seen it come farther up. But either way, though, if you're looking to experience that, all you got to do is go, oh, look, a dust storm. Let me go jump into it. You can just drive legit right into it. I'm not sure how long it's going to last for, but it does last, I think, a decent amount of time. So if you're looking to like off-road or get like a dune buggy and go like drive through the whole area, you're pretty much going to have plenty of time to do it. But anyway, I could probably keep yapping around about how great the storms and stuff of this game are, guys. I just found it very cool that you're going to have the regular rainstorms in the game, but also you're then going to find a crazy storm that's going to be windy, super heavy rain coming in. You can also go and drive into that, then basically out of it, and certain parts of the map will be like super heavy. You can go be like, oh, let me go drive into it, and then boom, it's going to be pouring. You drive out the other side of it and stuff. And on the other side of that, you can also then see something insane like a crazy dust storm like this one. I really do think little details like this really do make a racing game so dang fun. And we probably all do know that many games are most likely going to take the route of, okay, well, the entire map is going to be raining or things like that. But I think the overall, like, dynamic part of it is pretty dang awesome. Like, you can see the dust going up that way. You could drive into it and experience it. Go on the other side and go, man, it's raining. I don't want to be in that area. Go to the other part. Like, I think it's cool how it's happening in a bunch of different areas. Like, that looks crazy, man. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Also, I wanted to add, I do again understand it's not going to be the first time a game is probably doing something like this, but I think it is probably the first time I've noticed something along the lines of weather like this being dynamic, kinda, in a game of this scale. It's definitely pretty dope, and I do hope to see more of this in future games when they do end up coming out. Do let me know your thoughts on the dust storm and also the crazy storms you can drive into with the heavy winds and rain in the comments below.